Oh no. Hello everyone. It's Michael Mechanical here. And this time, well, because I'm sort of going out of context with this channel a little bit at the moment with these videos that I've been recently doing, I'm just going to show you the best scanner I've ever had for years. And it's so freaking heavy, I can't even hold it up in the air. This thing is heavy. This is the best scanner I've had for many, many years to use, and it is the HP ScanJet 4300C. This worked really well for me because of the software mostly, I believe. This thing did the scans that I needed to the quality I was like, yeah, I want this quality. And so that was amazing. I'm always out of breath at the moment since I've been sick. So I'm going to make one point though. This thing is still the biggest scanner between this and another one. Because if I put this on top of this, you can see that literally is at the back. It doesn't matter, the weight's actually pretty okay on the scanner, as long as it doesn't crack the glass. To which I'll be in trouble. But now, this is an A3 scanner, not a little mini, you know. Actually, that's a lie. Dad told me this is an A3 scanner. It's an A4 scanner. Okay. Well, it looks like an A3 scanner. Dad keeps calling it A3 scanner. Mom, did you know this is not an A3 scanner? It's an A4 scanner. And we all called it that for a long time without actually checking. Like every time, oh, it's an A3 scanner. Okay. It looks like an A3 scanner. Dad keeps calling it an A3 scanner. So, anyway, guys, I'm out of breath. This thing used to be the best because this Pixma underneath. I used to use the multifunction scanner that's in here, built into the printer, and that thing was just ridiculously poor quality for scanning. It didn't do what I needed to do. So I decided I'm going to go back to the old-fashioned way of getting a standalone scanner. I'm going to get a printer for document printing. Look how many yields this can get out of the toner that's in this. 450 sheet capacity. This thing, high quality is 1200, but it's 2600 pages. This thing here is because the other printer 200 pages. This thing 2600 pages. High yield. This high quality 1200, but it's 6 times higher than that other printer and cheaper on ink essentially because it's dedicated for one specific task. This here, I'm actually pretty happy now with because it's doing the scans I need it to do. So the LiDE, with all the tuning and tweaking I could do available, was this quality. You can't see the line. And if I grab my other piece of paper, because I'm going to do other work, you can see the line here, but you can't see it really there. It's too fadey to see. Oh my god, when you're making a video. This is with the Canon and, the HP ScanJet 4300C. Back when I was using it to do scans, like of images and stuff for archival purposes, and I could reuse them later on. And you can clearly see the line is a little bit darker. It's just enough that it, you can see it, and that's a good thing. You can also see the impressions of the paper in this. So, what did I do with this company? They have a brand new scanner they just brought out. They also have software for it, and it's only version 1.0. And what I decided was, because it's a brand new scanner coming out, and because I need something to replace the scanner and the printer, I'm going to get that printer for doing this sort of stuff, black and white printing. That's all I need a printer for at the moment. Oh my god. When this thing stops, having that zoom problem, auto zoom issue, camera focus. So what I've done here is took this image, I did what I had to do, LiDE400, and I essentially contacted Canon about the problem I'm having with getting those lines to be visible. So here, it doesn't matter if it's really low, I just need to bring out the contrast in the image, keep this white, make that black sort of thing as possible. So I got in touch with Canon, and I talked to them about the issue, and they decided, because they told me to buy it as well before I bought it, and then I bought it to test it, and then I tested it, and I said, nope, it doesn't do what I want it to do. So, got in touch with them, and I only just got an email from them a day after contacting them again, technical support, about the problem, the brand new scanner, and the result of that was this. Now, you can clearly see that line out of, between the two, this line, you can still see the lines, which is visible enough to do work with. But this is way more clearer. This is exactly what I was aiming for, because I don't need the quality of the lines in this image. I just need to see the lines enough that I can actually draw over and make them neater on a computer image, in computer imaging software. So, I only did professionally that part because I'm not an artist. So, this is the work I'm going to be doing. I am going to now start recommending Canon Scan LiDE400. However, I'm going to say one thing to Canon. They really need to get their user experience right. That is a terrible user experience to tell me that you have two tools, but the second one is built into the software. So, it's called Scan Gear, and it's literally too many steps for me. I literally have to go here to this scan utility. It's technically a tool within a tool. It's a, I believe, it's fine. Let's see what we can do. I need to see if it'll let me. I wonder if it'll keep those settings. I'm going to check those print settings just because I want to make sure I keep that. I now want to, what do I want to do? I want to scan it now. I want you to go away, this little message. That's, it just wants me to click it, doesn't it? If I click this message thing, close it, scan, it should hopefully keep my settings. Keep my settings. That's all I want. That's all I ask. Please keep those settings. And then we'll be all good. So those are my settings. Scan the image. It's transferring image or whatever it's doing. And it's following these settings that are here, the favorite settings. Retouch and save. Done. Okay. So, the so-called scan gear utility, and that scan should look exactly as... Nope. Oh my god, it didn't save those... It didn't save it based on that information I gave it. Damn it. So, essentially, the step is essentially, you open up this little... so many things, because I'm actually working on Triton stuff, if you didn't realize it, based on a lot of these things. I'm actually looking for original files, and I did find some, because I'm doing a document hunt for the Tritons MJ folder, because that's actually what I've been doing. That's mostly what I've been doing while doing other things. So here is the scan utility, that's what they call it. Now, bad user experience, it just says scan gear with advanced setting. Okay, that's what it says there, but it's not very clear in documentation on where I can clearly get what I want. So first of all, I don't know why this thing wants to keep refocusing. Is this camera dirty? Oh, it's not the camera being dirty. It's this... Okay, maybe I should remove the camera from the casing. Is that... there's this little thing that's flopping around. I'm guessing that thing might be causing it to refocus. It sort of seems like it. Or maybe not. Stop refocusing. Oh my god. Anyway, you'd clearly just feel like clicking the photo scan because it's not clear enough for me to click this for advanced scanning. And it should be as clear as day that this is advanced settings. So what I would do is there's a few possibilities. I'm looking for advanced settings. If I go to settings, this is where I'm expecting all the information to be. So I've gone through all of these, scan gear, and these are all the options I get. And this is not clear. There should be a note in here that says about the scan gear that it should, for advanced scanning qualities, go open up the scan utility. It should say that in here to be clear as possible that there are more advanced settings than just this save settings because it's not clear enough. I mean, hey, it says here the image quality this, and most of them, when you're jumping between these things from photo scan, this is literally DPI, auto scan, image processing, resolution, scan options. And then if you jump here, you don't think to read up here. You think, oh, it's all pretty linear, because if you jump between them, not much really changes. They're pretty much identical across the board on what the scan options are. And as soon as you click scan gear, you think the same thing. There's no reason to read the top tabs. There should be a note in here that says for advanced scan information, or they should do it above here at least. For advanced scan options, open up the scan gear utility, because I'm looking in the settings. Oh, okay. And maybe even a shortcut to click on it to go there. And then here, they should put brackets here, maybe, and another line that says advanced scan options. To make it very clear, for advanced scanning, you can do that. I'm literally going to tell them in an email for their software that this is what the user experience needs to be, in order to make it clear to me that this is, for other users, that this is what you need to do this, because the documentation didn't make my job easier. It actually was making it pretty difficult. And I'm a user of this software. I need it to be clear and linear as possible. So by telling them to improve this, they'll do that. They'll make it clear as possible. I'm going to make recommendations, probably get some credit for it. Who knows? Probably not.